is day 2 for Archie's boot camp test already, because there's a dog in front, a couple of dogs in front. You did good there. Go back at your young lady's grumpy. So he didn't bark, but he flung himself around a little bit. Well, just walk forward. You can hear this heavy breathing. Again, not bad. So see, we're both acting up there. If one acts up, you're going to get the other one. So you can hear that one squeaking. And he fancied taking his chances. Probably eat it for breakfast, actually. Let me try and show you while we're moving out of the sure correction. He's not pulling, but you see the lead straight. So if I keep moving forward, he's getting what he wanted. So I'll just flip up. See, 2 fingers, bump.
Hi.
Yeah, you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good?
Yeah, when weather's like this.
I know, it's busy for my reactive dog. He did alright there, but seems a distance away, that one. And he's going to go wild. I'm going to stop him and turn him. Right, go on. Wait. So that was a very hard lesson. Now, had I been a reactive owner with my reactive dog, it would have gone probably terribly wrong there, because the owner panics, the dog panics. I'm not reactive. The dog has to learn. Like I said, it was a bit of a hard lesson, but I didn't really have, I could have turned around, but the dog's still coming after me no matter what. So sometimes you've got to just stand there, and Archie had to learn to cope. I can't, well, you know, everyone says you don't advocate for your dog. Yes, you do, but also your dog has to learn that it's going to be put in these uncomfortable positions, but you screaming about and shouting about it isn't going to make it get any better, it's going to make it worse. So you did alright. He had a couple of corrections, obviously, for when he tried to bite it, but part of me was like, well, look, if he bites it, he bites it. Your dog shouldn't be in his face. And this is the thing, when an off-lead dog comes up in your dog's space, it's the off-lead dog that's in the fault, not yours. Archie there, pressing on a lead. See if he's going to be an idiot and charge over to it. And we've got the collie coming as well. So he fancies his chances with Archie, good boy. So this is a nice town, and I'm chucking in bits of meat. You see what they're doing there? Put both dogs together on a lead. That's the best way to get confrontation from reactive dog. Good boy. But my boy is doing well. They're at a good distance. They're like 30 foot away. He's a good boy. So Archie's gone into like a stalk, so we're not having that. I'm still fighting with the long line, so we're not having that either. I'm just going to swap these while we're fixing. Can you hear his breathing? So this is higher. This is because there's dogs And he's getting all, oh my god, there's a dog there. And don't be mistaken by a wagging tail means friendly dog. A wagging tail means high excitement. Amongst a lot of other things it means. So the dogs are running on the field, which is what he wants to do. And he may well do with some dogs. But he's got to learn to walk past them without being a divvy first. Try all you want. Now what you didn't see there, because I'd just stopped the camera because I'm still, you know, weeks later unravelling this long line. But what he did after he squeaked, he then went to pee. So I blocked the peeing because this is where, say, a waggy tail doesn't necessarily mean a friendly dog. So when they start peeing on sight of a dog, before or after, they're displaying their territorial instincts. So it's like a level of dominance, whether you like that word or not, that's what it is. So if he'd have gone to play with those dogs, he may, like I say, he may have done all right. He may have got a little bit grumpy and all kicked off. Archie, come! Woohoo! Good lad! Nice! So we swapped the sheep shit for meat. But that was a nice recall. It wasn't particularly far away, about 20 foot, but still nice. No distractions, of course. When you've got distractions, that's a different level again.
Archie, come! Woohoo! Good boy! Uh-oh, come on. Good boy.
Archie, come on! Oh, good boy! Yay! Good lad. Archie, come on! Come on! Archie, come on! So when he ignores, he clearly gets a prompting. Come on! Come on! Good. Nice. I mean, it wasn't the best, but he still can have something when he finds it. It wasn't the best because he needed lots of prompting. So we've got a dog coming. I'm going to give it space because it's on flexi. Good. Good boy. Nice. No. So this is where the treats clearly don't work. So what he does, he takes the treats, and then the second he takes the treats, he redirects to the dogs. So we're not going to bother with treats anymore. If you give a correction, you have to try and add a positive. But he's not going to let me, so he's just going to get a correction. Because I can't have him keep charging at dogs. That's the very reason he's in for, so we've got to get that out of him. So you let me down big time there, mate. So already he's off again. This one's just as bad. I'll go wide because...
That's good, it's that friendly.
Oh, he's not.
He cowers himself down.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the stalking play or prey.
Yeah.
But he does it as prey drive.
Oh, right, he does it as play. Come on, kid.
So, like I say, he just got corrected. He was just, you probably couldn't see, but he was just hopping around on the end of the lead. He wants to do that or something. But that's in Frenchy coming back past then. I'll keep it angled down so you can see better what's going on. So we'll see what a divvy actually becomes. And I've loosened his collar so it's all down his neck. So already he's pulling. Already that dog's in stall. Now, did you see what Archie did? Just as I stopped, he licked his lips. That's not a good sign. That's a sign that he's uncomfortable. But then he starts trying to launch himself at the other dogs. There's a dog across the road, so what Archie's going to do, you can see his tail's going, but look at the lead, there's tension on the lead. So you straight away correct that. Make sure your lead's always loose, because if you've got tension, all you can get is more tension. So he's going to trigger. This is crash test for his owner. So she's going to let this dog go, and this dog's going to go in the dell. And as soon as it runs out, you'll see he's gone down already. She's kept hold of it. So moving back, you see how he's inching forward to see? Yeah. And you were going with him then, so you inch back.
Oh, he's daft in it.
Yeah. And correct your tension. That's it. So you have to do it more of a like a click, boom, right. Sharper, yeah. Boom.
Right.
It's a split second, then relax again. So that's your first, because this is where people go wrong. The lead tends to start with.
Yeah.
So you have to correct that. And then, yeah, don't walk forward when the dog does.